Hello lads and welcome back to JH Sport. So, my original plan today was to do a Premier League roundup. I had a lot to talk about, especially with the Liverpool Leeds game. But no, I'm not going to do that today. Instead, I'm going to follow up on last week's predictions video with another predictions video. And this one, I'm going to look at the Championship. I'm going to look at the cup competitions like the League Cup and the FA Cup. And I'm also going to look at the European leagues. And I'm going to try and predict who's going to win what. So, let's just crack right on with it. So to win the Championship, I have gone for Norwich City. This might be a completely bizarre call, but Norwich are, they're that typical Championship club. They'll get promoted, they'll come straight back down, they'll get promoted again, rinse and repeat. For me, Norwich are favourites to win the Championship. I know, like last season under Daniel Farke, I did not think they were going to survive, but I think, dropping down into the Championship, with all due respect to the division, it's not as intense as the Premier League. So I think Norwich will have a good season and I think they'll get promoted as champions. Getting promoted automatically as the runners-up, I have gone for Brentford. For the simple reason, they have to get promoted at some point. They just have to. They can't keep coming this close and not reaching the top. I know they lost Ollie Watkins to Aston Villa, but I don't think that's going to have, an impact to a point where they drop off down to mid-table. I still think Brentford are going to have a good season. I think they're going to contest for the title this season, but I think ultimately they're just going to finish runners-up. They have to get promoted at some point. They cannot keep falling at the final hurdle. And my pick for the playoffs, I have gone for Nottingham Forest. Yeah, lads, you're probably going to think I'm mad with all these predictions, but, come on, the Championship is not easy to predict. But with Nottingham Forest, they came so close to reaching the playoffs last season. That can either hinder or help a club. I think in this case it's going to help them. Yes, Matty Cash is gone, but like I just said about last season, that can either push you to the next level or drop you down a few stages. I think it's going to help Nottingham Forest. It's going to be fresh in their minds. They're not going to want to go through that again. So I think this time round they're probably going to finish around 4th or 5th. But yeah, I think Nottingham Forest, playoffs, getting promoted back to the Premier League. Going on to the FA Cup, my pick for the FA Cup is Chelsea. They came very, very close last season, getting beaten in the final by Arsenal. And I think, in fairness to Frank Lampard, yes, he was already in the Super Cup final because of Chelsea winning the Europa League the previous season. But, he had 2 finals as a manager in his first season in charge, not bad. And I do think this season he's going to go one step further and he's going to add his first trophy to his cabinet. I think Chelsea are going to win the FA Cup. Are they going to have a difficult run? To be honest, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be too difficult till about the quarter-final, semi-final. But I do think Chelsea are going to have a relatively smooth run and I think they are going to win the FA Cup. The League Cup, I have gone for Tottenham Hotspur. No, that's not a joke. I have actually gone for Tottenham. I know they haven't won a trophy in 12 years. And even that was the League Cup back in 2008. So why am I picking Tottenham? Well, the simple reason. Look at who their manager is. This is Jose Mourinho, who has guided Porto to Champions League glory. If he can do that with Porto, I am sure in his time as Tottenham manager, he can guide them to even just one League Cup. I know I said in my previous predictions video that, the mental strength of Tottenham is what the problem is. I do believe Mourinho will have this team in a finals at some point in his tenure. I do think it's going to be the League Cup, and I do think it's going to be this season, and they have to win it. There's no two ways about it. They have got to win a trophy at some point. So the League Cup, I am going for Tottenham. For the Champions League, moving on to European competitions, I have gone for Manchester City. Simple reason. Pep Guardiola has to win it with Man City at some point. He cannot go his time at Man City without at least one Champions League. Yeah, last season you might say that was their best chance, but lads, Bayern Munich were unplayable at some points. So I don't think that was ever in doubt. I think Bayern were always going to win it. So I think Man City have to go all out in Europe this season. They have to. Pep Guardiola cannot finish his time at Man City without at least one Champions League. In the Europa League, I have gone for AC Milan. If you tell any old school AC Milan fan that they're being tipped to win the Europa League, yeah, that's going to make them pretty sick. Last season, yeah, Milan, they finished poorly. I think they finished sixth. You know, they didn't have the best campaign domestically, and they don't look like they're in any way, shape, or form ready to challenge for the Champions League. So, yeah, Europa League it is. They do have an interesting second round tie against Shamrock Rovers in the Talis Stadium. Uh, do I think this is going to be a difficult game for Milan? I don't think it's going to be difficult. I think it'll be tricky. You know, whenever you're playing a team away from home, that team that has a home advantage, fans or not, it's going to make it a difficult game. Rovers made it difficult for themselves in the previous round, winning, I think it was 12-11 on penalties. But this is a whole different game, and it's going to be an exciting one to watch. I'm obviously rooting for Rovers, but my prediction is Milan to win the Europa League, so I think you know what way I think this result's going to go. Moving on to Ligue 1, there's nothing to see here. PSG, they could play blindfolded most weeks and probably still win 3 or 4-0. So, yeah, nothing to see here. Ligue 1, PSG. The Bundesliga, I'm not going to be a Borussia Dortmund hipster and tip Dortmund to win the Bundesliga. I don't think so, lads. I think it's Bayern Munich again. You know, they were menacing last season. Lewandowski is just an absolute tank. Yeah, I can't really back Dortmund in any way. I did last season and just that didn't work out. So yeah, Bayern Munich, Bundesliga. What else is new? And for Serie A, I am going for Juventus. Yeah, again, look, these three predictions, you know, the Ligue 1, Bundesliga, and Serie A, not really much to say. We kind of already know who's going to win these leagues. Juventus, they've been at the top now for as long as I can remember. Yeah, Ronaldo is just an absolute beast. He ages like a fine wine. There's a reason he is the best player in the world. Juventus, Serie A champions again. I would love to have tipped them to win the Champions League, but I just don't think they have that extra gear to win the Champions League. So, Serie A, lads, you're used to winning that, so enjoy. And that is the end of the video, lads. What do you think? Do you agree with my predictions? If you don't agree with the Ligue 1 prediction, what the hell is wrong with you? Who do you think is going to win it then? But yeah, anyway, so they are my predictions. Some of them are fairly bold calls. I think definitely the League Cup is the boldest one, or probably even the runners-up position for the Championship. But yeah, what do you think? Who do you think is going to win these competitions? Am I right? Am I going to get this totally wrong? Most likely. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will be back next week with another video. Thank you for the views in the last video. I know it was only 80-something, but you know what? I'm glad that many people watched it. So thank you for watching. Until next time, I will see you in the next one.